Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. And we are finally there. I did a pre review on this back in March. I finally got it in my hands and have been listening to it diligently to the point where I kind of burnt it out already. And we are going to talk about it. Red Hot Chili Peppers Ultimate Love. All right, so if you have not watched my pre-review video, I recommend you go watch that first. There is a link below. Just click on that. Go watch that first. And then I'm going to actually put the link to this video in that video, so you can just link back or whatever if you don't, whatever. Okay, so what do I think of this album? Let me start with, do you like the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Have you bought other Red Hot Chili Peppers albums? Okay, so this is what that kind of sounds like. One of the comments I had made in my pre-review was I don't know. I'm not a huge Chili Peppers fan. I'm not a fan really at all. I like the greatest hits at the most. I do appreciate the Chili Peppers. I do appreciate the skill, but I appreciate certain members more than others. This album features Flea. Flea is awesome. Spoilers. Flea is in Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was awesome when I saw him pop. I was like, yeah! All right. Flea is a amazing bassist. But there are points on this album where I kind of go, can you do anything else? Then you got Chad Smith. Now, Chad Smith always has to work his ass off with the Chili Peppers. Drummers are always the most underappreciated members of any band, maybe except for the bassist. And when you're talking about the Chili Peppers, it kind of gets a little difficult at that point. And at that point, it's always the guitarist that's the most underrated member of the band. Most overrated member of the band is Anthony Keatis. I know a lot of girls find him so pretty and they love his words and his poetry and blah, 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 blah. That is wonderful. I think he's the most overrated member of the band, at least on this album for sure. And then you got John, whose last name I always feel like I'm going to screw up, so I'm not even saying John's name right now. John came back after a 10-year hiatus to help record this album. I'm going to be completely upfront right here at the beginning, okay? If you enjoy the Red Hot Chili Peppers album, throw this album on this summer. Enjoy the hell out of it. It's a great summer album. This could be what they call the summer album of 2022. Possibly. Maybe some other albums will be released that'll be better than this one, that'll be more of the summer album. But musically speaking, this is definitely the summer album of 2020 so far, okay? It's got the right vibe and everything like that. Problem is, Anthony Kiedis' vocals are boring as fucking hell as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, they are. Man. Even when the music gets lively, it sounds like Anthony Kiedis is just, coming in on his own separate time, totally away from the rest of the band and doing the vocals on his own in the sound booth for the vocal, or, the isolation booth for vocals. And yeah, there's some passion in there, but there's no energy in that passion. It's all very soft kind of vocalization, all very like, I want to hear some energy, I want to hear some pop, I want to hear some I remember the Chili Peppers at Woodstock getting down there, like there's nothing like give it away, as much as I hate that song. But the energy that you would get from them, like, give it away, like the passion, the energy, that fire. There's no fire in these vocals. And it doesn't matter what song Flea's playing on. A lot of the bass sounds not the same, but like he kind of gets locked in this riff pattern, sort of. As a bassist, you can hear it. He kind of gets locked in this pattern, and he just kind of keeps using this pattern over and over and whatnot. It's you want to hear a little more diversification, and I mean, there's a little in there, and but it's not bad. So let's get into the overall. So I've given you all the bad stuff. Okay, this is all the bad stuff. Let's get into the vocals. The guitar work is standard as well, really, for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, really, if you picked up a Red Hot Chili Peppers Greatest Hits album and you put it next to this one, this basically sounds like a Red Hot Chili Peppers Greatest Hits. The other thing I'm going to be upfront about this. The other issue I have with this album is I think on vinyl it would have been different. Maybe like if you pick it up on vinyl and vinyl's a double disc vinyl, which I believe it is, it would definitely make a difference as opposed to the CD. The CD is too much. There's 17 songs on the CD, and I did a quick look. If you did track 1 through 8 if track 1 through 8's on the vinyl, I checked online to see if I could find details, and it didn't give me the details if there was a vinyl split or whatnot. So track 1 through 8 would be one vinyl. Track 9 through 17 would be the other. And if you split it up that way to listen to it as 2 separate vinyls, definitely going to be a lot more enjoyable than listening to one disc, because one disc is it's too much. You get that joke about AC/DC releasing the same album over and over and over again, right? Well, imagine the same album being released twice in a row on the same CD. That's kind of the vibe that happens. Now, I would have pared this down to one CD, and they could have one CD of a lot of really good tracks. Pared it down to maybe 45 minutes worth of music, all right? So let me see if I can do this as we go. All right, now Black Summer was his first single, I believe, that was released. Not a bad single, and it's a good way to open up the album. It lets you know it's a Red Hot Chili Peppers album. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing unique. There's nothing that really kind of, oh my God, this is some great new awesome Chili Peppers song, okay? But it kicks off the album properly. It was a good single to kick off with. And it's got some vibe, it's got some energy, and it really kind of gets you going and moving. After that, you get to Here Ever After. Yeah, whatever, skip it. Aquatic Mouth Dance. This one's fun. I do dig this one when this one comes on. It's got a groove to it. It's not a crazy different or anything like that. There's nothing overly special about it. I do like the vocal delivery on it a little bit. I will say another thing with Anthony Keatis is he basically has like 3 vocal delivery styles, and that's it seems like. And Aquatic Mouth Dance definitely falls into one of those, but I do get into it, and vocally lyrically even, it's kind of a fun song. Then you got Not the One. Not the One is a good track. I don't think about it so much when I'm not listening to the album, but when I do listen to the album, I really dig on the track. It's a good album cut. Then you got Poster Child, which was another video. Really cool video. I like the video for Poster Child. Check out the video just for the sake of the video. It's really fun. And I really dig this song. But if I were your standard Chili Peppers fan, your basic, or your hardcore Chili Peppers fan, I'd be basically like, oh, well, okay. It's the same standard affair. The Great Apes. This one's an interesting one. I kind of have a mix on this one. There's parts of the song I really kind of get into, and then there's other parts of the song where I just kind of go like, all right. It's all right. It's Only Natural. Good while the album's playing. That's about it. And then track 8, She's a Lover. Or no, sorry, I'm wrong about It's Only Natural. It's Only Natural is actually a really great high-paced energy song. My apologies. I was thinking the wrong stuff. See, this is the problem. I forget about certain songs because of how much this album sounds alike. It's Only Natural has some good energy, and I really do like the way it flows and whatnot. And listening to the lyrics as it's going, like there's no specific lyrics anywhere on this album that I would point out as, oh, it's this great, amazing line, or this is a great verse or anything like that. But if you listen to it as a whole, it's really enjoyable to listen to as a whole. She's a Lover, great way to finish it. It's slower, but it's slower in the right way. Out of the first album, okay? Black Summer, Aquatic Mouth Dance, Poster Child, It's Only Natural, She's a Lover. I would definitely keep all those. The Great Apes, that's a so-so one. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but there's a good possibility on that one. From there, we get to These Are the Ways, and this opens up what I would have believed to be the second album. And even the way they're posted on here, you know, you got the, it looks like the one album here, the second album there. That's the way I read it. If they released it as one giant, like, extended play album, you know, vinyl, no. Two vinyls. There should definitely be two vinyls. And I think it is. I really wish I put a little more research when I was actually at the record store into it. My problem was the vinyl was too expensive. I was not spending the money for the vinyl when the CD was, you know, significantly cheaper, especially when I'm not a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. All right. These Are the Ways, though. I really like the energy on this one. These Are the Ways is one of the few songs on this album that I've never really heard the Red Hot Chili Peppers ever do a song that sounds patriotic before. And These Are the Ways really does kind of have a patriotic vibe. Now, there's parts of it while I'm listening to it, I'm not sure if it's truly patriotic or if it's kind of Fortunate Son patriotic. You know what I'm saying? If you know music, you know what I mean when I say that. I'm not 100% sure on that one, or if it's like Rammstein's America or whatnot. It can be taken either way. I do enjoy it, and I do enjoy the vibe of it. I just, yeah, I mean, and I would include it all overall. You know, it's one of those songs I would include. What you thinking? Whatever. Bastards of Light. I dig this one. I actually really get into this one when this one comes on. I don't think of it a whole lot if I'm not listening to the album, but as soon as it comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good tune. This is a good tune. I enjoy this. And once again, if I were doing it where it was like I had 45 minutes worth of songs on here as opposed to like 70 some odd minutes worth of songs on here, Bastards of Light would definitely, I would definitely put that on my list, I think. White Braid and Pillow Chair, it doesn't do anything for me. It really doesn't. One Way Traffic is okay when you're listening to the album. I'm not huge on it any other way. Veronica's cool. I like Veronica, and I like the poeticness of Veronica. Um, I'm coming to discover over the years that Veronica is one of those names when there's a song called Veronica, I automatically seem to like it. You know, I love Alice Cooper's For Veronica's Sake. I like Billy Talent saying Veronica. You got this Veronica here. I guess anytime someone wants to use the name Veronica in a song, they know it's going to be a song that I'm going to enjoy. Is there anything special about Veronica? Not really, but I still enjoy it. It's a good tune. Let Him Cry. It's all right. You know, it's sandwiched between Veronica and then the Heavy Wing, and I really dig the Heavy Wing. John does co-vocals. If you actually go and look, you know, there's a lot of songs where he's got background vocals, but when you listen to the song, you can clearly hear that there's parts where Anthony Keatis is not singing it, and it's basically in the choruses, and it's John doing it, and John does a wonderful job of it. And I really like his vocals. And it's not that he's saying anything stand out, it's just something different on the album. And the Heavy Wing really does seem to have a different vibe to it. I really kind of get into the Heavy Wing. I've never heard anything from the Chili Peppers that's quite the same as the Heavy Wing. And I really, I respect its good song. And then the album finishes off with Jello, and Jello isn't a bad song. I actually dig it as a finisher, and I'm sorry, I'm doing a quick check on something here. The Heavy Tangelo, It's a little mellow, and I don't know if I would include it in an album if I was putting the album together. Like I say, putting about a 45-minute album together. I'm not sure if I would dig it the same way or not, but I really do dig the way it closes out this whole album. And if I was listening to it as one vinyl, two vinyl, it closes out the second vinyl really nicely. My only complaint would be that means they close out the first vinyl and the second vinyl both on slow songs or slower songs, and that doesn't always work for me. In this case, it's not bad. I would probably have done it a little bit differently anyways, but I've already said that quite a few times, right? So let me bring up here. If I were to put together my variation of this, and if I were to do it as a 45-minute album, it would be Black Summer, Aquatic Mouth Dance, Poster Child, The Great Apes, It's Only Natural, She's a Lover, These Are the Ways, Bastards of Light, Veronica, The Heavy Wing. And when I did a quick tally up using the computer, it works out to about 45 minutes right on. Tangelo could be squeezed in there maybe if you wanted to. I don't know if I'd put it in there, but with adding in Tangelo, bring it up to about 48, 49 minutes, which isn't bad still. You could even maybe switch out Tangelo for the Great Apes if you wanted to, which would bring it down a little bit below 45. But for me, getting that magic 45 is the number to go with, as much as you want to jam extra because you got that CD, right? And I think in this case, that jamming extra is a problem. I also, I would probably leave it in the order I even said with the album closing out on The Heavy Wing. I think The Heavy Wing is a good album closer, and it's solid that way. The whole way around, will I buy another Red Hot Chili Peppers album? I don't know. Tracy's the Chili Peppers fan, not me. I bought that for that. And even Tracy, my spouse, was saying that, it sounds like your basic Chili Peppers album. So, anyways, folks, those are my thoughts. Like I said, this could be the great, feel-good album of the summer of 2022. It's a great barbecue album and stuff like that. You got people out on the back deck, throw it on, have a good time, enjoy, whatnot. Me, personally, I got other stuff I'm going to be listening to. But once again, I'm not a Chili Peppers fan. So, leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. I know people are going to differ with me on this one, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. There is a like button, a subscribe button. Please hit those. Those help me out. There is a link that goes to Patreon. Please feel free to click on that and go that way. Otherwise, peace, love, take care. Wait. Peace, unlimited love. Take care.